In the realm of Harry Potter, can unicorn blood be turned into a health business? We'll find out right after this. Hey everybody, I am Taylor, and welcome to Beard vs. Geek, where I show you it is okay to be a man and a geek at the same time. Today we're back into the land of Harry Potter, and we're talking about unicorns. Unicorns have been around since the Middle Ages, and their mythology has played a large part in European culture, and in today's American culture as well, because after all, it's a fluffy! But in the realm of Harry Potter, we find out that unicorns have magical properties. Now, the unicorn horn and the unicorn tail hair are commonly used in potions, as well as the unicorn tails being used in wand cores. Now, the wand maker Ollivander in London has been using unicorn hair as one of his 3 main cores for wands. He has found out that unicorn hair produces consistent magic, and that it is hard to turn it towards the dark side. However, unicorn hair wands typically are not the most powerful ones, unless the wood makes up for it. Now, unicorn horns are a rather rare magical substance and is used in a lot of the more tricky potions. Presumably, the unicorn horns are taken from dead unicorns, but we don't really know. As far as we know, someone could be out running around the woods trying to sever unicorn horns off of animals in order to sell them for profit. But now it's time to the really big part. The part that could make you and me, if we were wizards, a boatload of money. And that would be unicorn blood. Now, in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, we find out from the centaur Firenze the properties of unicorn blood, its application as a health remedy, and a huge side effect for a person that were to kill a unicorn and then drink its blood, which is what Quirrell/Lord Voldemort was doing. So let's do a quick quote from Firenze. Quote, "The blood of a unicorn keeps you alive even if you are an inch from death, but at a terrible price. You have slain something pure and defenseless to save yourself, and you will have but a half-life, a cursed life, from the moment the blood touches your lips." Now, a lot of people like to focus on the last part of that quote, how you will have a half-life and a cursed life as soon as the blood touches your lips. But I want to focus on the first half of that sentence, and that says, you have slain something pure and defenseless to save yourself. So, presumably, the side effects only occur if a person kills the unicorn, which slay is the past form of slain, which means to kill or destroy, straight from the dictionary. Then you will have the side effects. So if you don't kill the unicorn, if you do not destroy the unicorn and you drink its blood, presumably you won't have the bad side effects of living a half-life and a cursed life and all of the rest of it. Therefore, a great money-making opportunity presents itself. Now, this money-making opportunity is far more humane than someone running around the forest and trying to sever the horn off of a unicorn that's actually living, or waiting until they find a carcass and then taking the horn from that. Now, this is one that is consistent, where the unicorns are well treated, and they make you money. Here's how. Now, the first thing you want to do is catch several unicorn, which is extremely difficult to do since they are so fast. Although Hagrid, being a half-giant and a dude that's fatter than me, was able to catch several, so we need to find out how he did that. Now, the second thing is to treat the unicorns like horses, because after all, the horse is their most closest relative, and they're about the same size, and they look very much the same. They have the same sort of physiology, for the most part. Then, you need to take those unicorns and put them in an enclosure. Now, I am not talking about cages. I am talking like a field that is closed off. Now, you want to make sure that the barriers aren't just an average fence, where the unicorns can jump over it and go off and be free, because these are wild creatures. No, you need to have an enclosure that a unicorn cannot get out of. Now, having several unicorns in there, having a large space for these unicorns to live, the unicorns are going to be fairly happy. So once you have all of the unicorns in this enclosure, what do? Well, that's when you start to harvest your unicorns. And yes, I did say harvest. Now, this part of harvesting, you do not want to kill the unicorns. And why would you? They're your money-making opportunity. So you want to treat them well, and you want to treat them humanely. But you also want to make money off of them. And that's where the harvesting comes in. Now, by harvest, I mean simply taking some of the unicorn hairs routinely every now and then, or you can just wander through and pick them off of the bushes, and then you can sell those to potioneers or to Ollivanders for wands, or wherever people want to buy unicorn hair for. But that is not your main money-making opportunity. Your main money-making opportunity comes from the blood of the unicorn. Now, you might think this is absolutely crazy because of the side effects of drinking unicorn blood. But that only occurs if you kill the unicorn, then drink its blood. Killing something so pure and defenseless, that is what triggers the side effects. So, you therefore want to harvest the blood in a very humane and slow manner. Now, according to veterinarians and doctors, link in the description down below, the average size horse is about 1,200 pounds. Now, the average horse also has 12.3 gallons of blood. And the average horse can lose about 10% of its blood before it suffers from shock. Therefore, the average horse could lose a little over a gallon of blood before it suffers any ill side effects. So how do we get this blood safely and humanely from the unicorns in order to turn around and sell it for gold? Well, the same way that the Red Cross gets yours and my blood. They donate it. Therefore, you do the same thing with the unicorns. Routinely, about every month, every 6 weeks or so, you get the unicorn and you take about a gallon of blood. I would recommend exactly a gallon, since that's about 9%. Now, after you take the blood, all you need is a needle, a rubber hose, and a container to put the blood in. You very carefully and sterilely take the blood from the unicorn, and then you can put it in smaller containers and sell it to St. Mungo's or to whoever wants to not die. Now then, the unicorn, all you do is put a little bandage around where you put the needle, after you take it out, of course. Wrap it up so it doesn't, come off and he doesn't bleed out. And the unicorn goes about his merry day. After you get that gallon of blood, you can simply sort it out to smaller containers, and you can sell it to St. Mungo's, where they will use it to save lives. Or you could sell it to potioneers or to whoever wants to not die when they're an inch from death. And they will not suffer the side effects of living a half-life and a cursed life, because the unicorn was not slain, and the pure and defenseless creature is still running around your farm. So for the question of the day, what do you think about this money-making opportunity? And if you lived in the Harry Potter universe, how would you make money as a wizard? Let me know in the comments down below. If you like that video, make sure to subscribe. Great videos like this are coming out every Wednesday and Sunday, where I show you it's okay to be a man and a geek at the same time. In fact, if you like Harry Potter, you can check out these videos right here that give you some great insights to the Harry Potter universe and my own personal theories as to how things work. Because after all, if the women don't find you manly, they should at least find you geeky. And until next time, don't go shaving on me.